But Michigan hasn't always been a great state for physicians practicing medicine or for patients seeking access to new life-saving treatments and medicine.
In the past, in the 70s and 80s, we had huge problems with liability. We were losing physicians left and right. It was very difficult in those days to practice medicine in this state.
10 and 20 years ago, many patients with life-threatening illnesses and disease had a hard time living normal lives and didn't see much hope for their futures.
Back when I was on dialysis, there were times that I would pass out on campus. I often got infections from the dialysis. I dreamed of having kids, I dreamed of having a husband, but never thought that it would be possible. And then when I got my transplant, things just turned around. You know, it was like a whole new life.
For me, I would probably be dead if I didn't have access to chemo.
If I didn't have access to quality doctors and access to quality prescription drugs, I'd probably be dead. And or be in some kind of vegetative state or just be like in a coma. Oh, I cannot see myself being that way.
Both physicians and patients are concerned if tort reforms are repealed, access to quality health care, new treatments, and life-saving medicines could be severely limited.
It threatens the very livelihood of physicians. And quite frankly, physicians may not be able to stay in practice. I might not be able to stay in practice and serve my patients.
The biggest risk I see at changing laws right now would be that I do believe the drug companies would be very hesitant or at least be somewhat reluctant to work on new drugs.
Tort reform isn't just about physicians and drug manufacturers. It's about patients. In recent years, Michigan's tort reform laws have encouraged pharmaceutical companies to introduce life-saving drugs to patients waiting for cures.
Because of my medication, I get both freedom and independence because I can stay home alone. When I was younger, I couldn't stay home alone. I can go out with my friends, and now that I'm getting my driver's license, I can actually drive around by myself, which is a great thing. I can go to the mall by myself, I can go to the store by myself, I can go, anywhere by myself without somebody right there next to me holding my hand, basically.
I was able to go back and finish school after I got my transplant. I was able to get a job. I'm working full-time now, and I never pictured myself being able to work full-time for almost 10 years at the same company.